video. So two black girls, racially profiled inside of, well, H&M. We got the video. Here it is.
We're gonna go ahead and just refuse service. There's no reason. But that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. I will go ahead and I'll take that. If you guys could go ahead and please leave the store, we really appreciate it.
Wait, so why do you have to leave the store?
Because we're just refusing service. We don't have to have a reason.
I think you should have a reason for kicking us out of the store. We're just shopping here. What is your reason?
To be completely honest with you, I don't have to have a reason. I'm just letting you guys know.
So are you gonna kick everyone else out of the store
It's
too?
funny.
If we have the right to refuse service to anybody, so I'm having the right to refuse service to you guys. I don't have to have a reason. So that is my reason. So I'm just asking you guys to please leave the store today.
So you've seen us steal before? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody said that at all.
That's what he said. That we're repeat shoplifters here.
We've seen you in here before. I didn't say
I
that.
have not been here,
I'm
so
here and
I don't even know the last time
To
I've
be
been here.
honest with you guys, we've seen you in here plenty of times before.
Us too.
Yeah, we've seen people.
Do you have like a picture? Because
Show
it's
us.
not us.
I don't need to show you guys. I'm refusing service to you guys today. I've asked you guys to
Okay.
please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like
I'm
that.
violent.
You guys are
Let's go.
I don't want you guys to get violent. Know how you all are. Really. I don't have to give a reason. I can refuse service to whom I choose. This is a resurfaced video back from 2024. We are analyzing it because I don't think it ever got its proper just due then. Put up the picture full mass. These are young ladies at an H&M store. This was in New Mexico. A resurfaced video shows two girls, Nia and Nola, recorded themselves seemingly being kicked out of an H&M store in Albuquerque. Upon asking why they were being asked to leave, the manager only gives them one repeated excuse, that they were simply being refused service. Does that sound familiar to you?
Oh boy. Yeah.
There's
tell
a
us.
museum that we have here, historic museum, Civil Rights, Human Rights Museum in Atlanta.
Oh,
They have a demonstration where you can put on these headphones
Here we go.
and sit at a counter, and they start to replay what Black folk in the 60s
Oh my.
had to go through. And the first thing you hear, we're refusing you service.
Oh.
In the video, the security guard also accused the two of being repeated shoplifters and claimed staff members have seen them in the store plenty of times per the video. However, the girls did not having ever stepped foot in the store until that day. Their requests for surveillance proof of their alleged crimes are denied as well.
All right, that's not true. So you got a lot of things at play here. This first part, that they had not stepped foot in that store. Let's see. However, the girls deny having ever stepped foot in the store until that day. Well, no. They said they hadn't been there in a long time. They said they don't know when the last time they were there. Anyway, let's get rid of that lie. The other thing, one of the other thing is, if you do not want me to patronize your business, tell me that manager did. I don't have a problem with it. Deuces. I mean, it is a business, right? We live in a capitalist society. And regardless of how little money I spend, it's more than what you have. And you know what? My money pays your salary. So if you don't want that and be at risk of your store closing or you being out of a job, cool. But it's even on more surface level than that. Is it can be a store, it can be family, it can be anything. If you don't want me around, let me know and I'm out. And I'm not gonna feel any type of way. Because that's one of the great things about this country. If you won't take my money, somebody else will. Right? Because the pants you got here, I can go 2-3 shops down in that same mall. They got those pants. Right? So, and I just find it quite rich that these race hustlers, like this guy, Rashad Richey, always going back to civil rights and slavery and Jim Crow and all of these type of things. Like, we're talking about what happened a year ago. It ain't got nothing to do with slavery, Jim Crow, none of that. But these race hustlers, though, black folks are emotional. And they're going to tug at your heartstrings to get some type of reaction or something out of you. Like, that means nothing. It means absolutely nothing for a store. And regardless of what people think, you can go to a mall, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, you can go to any of these places. You think that that's public property? No, it's actually not public property. The owners of the mall own that property, just like you own your house. You can't come into my yard if I don't want you to be. It's the same thing. But because, again, in a capitalist society, because we want you to spend your money there, we just allow the public to just come in and you think it's public property. No, it's not. And that's why, under the law, without penalty, they can refuse service to you. You must understand that. And why would you want to go somewhere you're not wanted? Like, in your brain, like, I'm not wanted here. Well, why would you want to go there? Why would you even want to debate it? Just go. I mean, it's not a crime, even though the manager of that store lost her job. I don't think she should. Because here's the other thing. If they were being profiled / stereotyped, stereotypes are grounded in truth, right? And I'm not saying this about these two young ladies. I don't know if they stole. We won't know. But I bet you the majority of the people who have stolen out of that store look like those two. I ain't saying it's right. It's not right. You shouldn't profile. You shouldn't stereotype. But how many times do we see these acts of numbers of people going in stores and just taking shit off the shelf and taking it off the rack and just going in and running out? I don't remember seeing a bunch of white kids doing that. Asian kids, Latino kids, Arab children? I mean, come on. If I see it, it'll be the first time. What do you see? You see a bunch of teen to 20 somethings going in there and acting like a clown, acting like a fool. So profiling and stereotypes are there for a reason, and they are based in some truth. Again, I'm not saying it's right, and I don't think I would never profile anybody or anything like that. But like stereotypes, like I don't see what's the bad thing about stereotypes. There's nothing offensive, in my opinion, about stereotypes, right? So they say black folks love eating chicken. Growing up, yes, black folks ate chicken 20 different ways: boiled, baked, broiled, fried, pieces, parts, wings, legs, all of it, right? Just about everybody I know, and to this day they still love chicken. I can't stand fucking chicken. Back in the day I ate it, but today I don't eat chicken. Get it up out of here. But that don't mean a stereotype is true, because it is based in truth. Every person I know that is of the melanin loves chicken, right? So I mean, don't get offended by stereotypes. Stereotypes are based in truth.
They actually had stolen. Believe me, they would have been trespassed. There would be a record. Hell, their pictures may be in the front. You know how to take the pictures, say this person can't come here?
No.
None of that. None of that. So the newly resurfaced video.
See, what he's saying is not the truth. I know from firsthand knowledge, if they stolen before, they would not be apprehended unless they were in the actual act of doing it. Now, the other piece to that puzzle is some retailers will let you steal, depending on what state you're in. Whatever, actually, it don't depend on the state. It depends on the dollar amount. They'll let you steal. They'll see you stealing, got you on camera, got you recorded. Now, when the dollar amount goes up to a felony, then you try to do it, then they'll take action. So what he's saying, he has no knowledge whatsoever. And that's what they want to do. Because what happens is they'll let you steal, get up to a felony, and then the justice system will take care of that part. What you will have to pay back to that particular business, there'll have to be some interest, right? Because theft is it's a loss leader. You can, as a business, you can never recover from theft. There's no way you can recover from theft. Because think about it as a business, right? You buy the product, right? You've already spent the money. They stolen the product. So now you done lost twice. You done lost twice. Bought the product, they stole the product. You done lost twice. We'll go with $2. This item costs $2. Once it's stolen, you've already lost $4, right? You're gonna buy that product again. You lost $6 on one product being stolen that only costs $2, right? So what do you have to do? You have to raise prices. That's the only way to possibly recover from theft. So if you look at it in the light that if one $2 product is stolen, you've lost $6. How can a business operate like that? They can't. Theft will make a business go under if they don't get it under control. Take every measure to get it under control. Now we talking about $2. I was in the business where I see people walk out with $300 TVs. $300 TVs. And if we go by my example that I just laid out, that business lost $900 on one TV. One TV that only cost $300 in the first place. You gotta sell four $300 TVs to make up for the loss of one $300 TVs. How ridiculous is that? And people don't see this type of stuff. This is capitalism. This is what we live in. It's fantastic. It's great. You can achieve whatever you want to in a capitalist society. You price your products whatever the free market says.
Has prompted a response from the store's official Instagram page. Quote, "We take the incident from February of last year at our Albuquerque store very seriously. Following the incident, we immediately acted according to our strict guidelines. The employee in question is no longer employed by H&M. We extend a sincere apology to the affected customers," they wrote in a comment. The viral clip has drawn reactions across the web. The View co-host, Sunny Huston, commented on the clip, posted on the Atlanta Black Star IG page with a simple declaration, quote, "Racial profiling is illegal."
No,
2023 study published by the State of Racial Profiling in American retail surveyed more than 1,000 Black shoppers, 90% of whom said they have experienced racial profiling while buying or browsing. More than 75% reported that they were either followed or closely watched.
Now, I'm not saying racial profiling is right. I don't think it's right, but so you can follow me and watch me. What? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not stealing. Now, if you were stealing, you would have a problem with someone racial profiling you or watching you. I'm in your business to patronize your business. I'm coming in here and I'm getting the widget and I'm scanning the widget. I'm paying for the widget and I'm going the fuck home. I don't feel no type of way at all. See, they do these things to get Black folks in their feelings. Black folks are emotional. Quit being so fucking emotional. Because this shit is really, if you're about your business and you're doing what you're supposed to do, this is not even a factor. It's just not a factor whatsoever. Stop fucking being a victim is basically what this shit boils down to. Quit being a victim.
I'm surprised it's not 100%. And sometimes this becomes the conversation. If you have, let's say you're a white brother or sister and you have Black friends, but you don't believe those Black friends. I know I'm not talking about anybody who watches Indisputable, but outside of that crowd, if you have Black friends.
I know I keep stopping it, but you know what? It's people like this. It's people like this guy, that keep Black folks at the bottom where we are. It's people like him and Al Sharpton, and white liberal women in particular to tell you you are a victim and you should act like a victim and you should want a handout and you should want special privileges and you don't have to earn what you get. You don't have to work for it. It just should be given to you. It's people like this that you need to give the side eye to. These people don't do you any good whatsoever. Any good. And on top of that, everybody that's doing the type of things that he's doing, they're all millionaires. They're all millionaires. They're telling you you can't make it because of this, that, and the other. Meanwhile, they sitting up here, millionaire, Whoopi Goldberg, you know, Joy Reid, Sonny Hostin, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, all multimillionaires sitting up here. Jesse Jackson, child Jesse Jackson, you know, I know he has some type of Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, but Jesse Jackson, you did your damage to the black community, so we're not going to exempt you. Al Sharpton, all the Oprah, all these James Clyburn, all these multi-millionaires telling you you should be a victim. You can achieve. You need DEI. But meanwhile, all of us, we have achieved more than most people, right? But no, not you. You can't, you can't do any better than we have. So that's going to be the end of this video. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and you can go over to YouTube at Mr. Info 5000. Peace.